Hello. Welcome to DGA Live. Sorry about the 20 seconds you were sitting on the end of the intro. I was actually watching the stream with you guys and not my screen where I'm outputting from. How's it going? Happy Friday. What a Doc and Chris saying. Hello. Hello? Wait. Yeah, it's on. Okay. Man, I know if something crashes Teddy every time you like and share, an angel gets its disc golf disc. Okay. 12 kids and 18 Benians. 3 weeks till nationals. Yes. And USDGC is happening as we speak. And next weekend, wait, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't next weekend the Disc Golf Pro Tour Championships? That is a fun format for an event. I'm looking forward to that. All right. Well, I've got Mr. Ben here in the studio. We're going to bring him in a second. We've been out filming. Actually, ironically, we've been out filming an ad for the Pro Tour Championships. So, I've got, look at this. Look at this. You see that? That's called work. And I do it once every 3 weeks, religiously. As long as I'm not a bunion. Video and audio is great. Awesome. Okay. All right. Well, let's bring in Mr. Ben. And then we'll fix your camera angle. What's up? Ben? Oh, that's pretty good, actually.
Hello? Is this thing on?
Is this thing on? It's really not bad for just kind of like, we are getting pretty good at just like sliding into this thing, you know?
Yeah, we're starting to figure out like where things go wrong and then correcting for those on the fly, so.
Yep, exactly. The, what is that? Oh, that's, it's like, what is this? Perfect. Well, Ben, we got to play disc golf recently. Haven't played for quite a while. And we played, wait, was that Saturday? Was that last weekend?
Oh yeah, when we played the new course, yeah.
What happened to this week?
When like that?
I thought that we just did that like 2 days ago. Hang on, I'm going to share this stream out. Y'all should do the same.
I can do that too.
I am going to make sure the good people over at DGA know that we are streaming. I'm going to put this, make sure the good people in the DGA All Day Facebook group also know. And
I just told like 1,500 people simultaneously.
Wow. Amazing.
I don't know what's going to happen. If the chat blows up, we'll know why.
Okay, what do we do? DGA Friday afternoon live, and boom, there we go. I've done my part.
We can never do one of these in the morning.
No, yeah, it's not going to work because it's like, well, see, we were talking last week about what days we can actually do this.
Friday?
Yeah, because you're available every other Friday.
Yeah, Friday is pretty easy.
Doc says let's just talk about Paige's round 3 for the whole hangout.
I think she played lefty today. That must have been what happened, right?
All right,
like,
I'm intrigued. Let me
like there's no other explanation.
let me go find the. Oh, there it is.
I'll kill some time while Tyler scrolls. Yeah, he's gonna keep scrolling, keep scrolling, keep scrolling. Look at that round score. I mean, I applaud her efforts for trying to compete left-handed to make it more fair for the rest of the competition.
No way. There's got to be a story. There's got to be.
So it rained all day.
Get this on you now.
Is what I understand.
Did everybody have
No.
a day like that?
Some of them played really well.
Yeah, Missy Gannon was 4 under for the day.
Oh, yeah.
Holy mackerel.
I think Valerie played well.
When was the last time Paige Pierce shot
That's her worst round since
18?
2010.
Okay, I was going to say, that's crazy. Doc,
Yeah.
you have really derailed the DGA live, but that is national disc golf news and
Yeah,
crazy. What an
wild.
event.
It's 140 points below her rating.
No. That's so hard.
What's going on? Ooh, there's interesting things happening on the men's side as well.
All right. Flipping back over. Looks like Matt just had a hard hole, but there was a lot of birdies for Matt and Noah so far today.
Ooh, look to the left of Matt's name. I wonder what that's all about.
No, that's sad. All right, well, USDGC is happening. Ben and I are just checking out UDisc Live and looking at some scores, seeing
And
what
Noah
the
had a
haps.
good day today.
Yeah, that's fun. Couple circle 2 putts, that'll always make you feel good.
Yeah.
When was the last time you had a circle 2 putt?
When we played last Saturday?
That's right.
That was like a borderline circle 3 putt.
Yeah, that was almost a throw in. That was very, very nice.
Yeah.
Doc, did you catch our tweet? I know you did. I saw your comment. I should, you know what, Doc? Just for you, I should have loaded in those pictures.
Well, only the bottom half of those pictures.
Yeah.
Be like, look, here's Doc's picture.
Just crop out.
Showing off this beautiful DGA disc.
Oh, that would have been amazing.
His entire ice collection.
I wish that I had, Doc. Well done, Doc. You can stop now, but hey, good job. Well played. The office got a kick out of that. They also said to ask you to please stop, but it was worth the time that you've put in so far. 100%. And I don't know what you mean about Ben getting a background. He's got him. He's wired.
This is so I can fix things when they go wrong because I'm the intern.
Ben, the cable guy.
I mean, I think I can fill those shoes.
Yeah, totally. You're an electrical engineer.
I have fixed a camera problem in the middle of a shoot for us before.
That's right. You have. And what do you think we should tell people about our video shoot from today?
It involved one of us wearing a suit.
That's good.
That's a hint.
That's a good.
You can scroll through Most Fun Wins videos to see what kind of suit one of us might have worn.
Really?
It's. They just need to watch Most Fun Win videos. That's the main takeaway here. Let's not think too much about this one.
Okay. I was like, I don't remember ever wearing a suit in a Most Fun Win video.
Your second Most Fun Wins, you wore a suit, right? You and Barrett, our homie, you had to like tape your suit shut.
Oh. That was a suit of sorts. Yes, I have worn a suit in Most Fun Wins. You're right.
Yeah. No need to give all the details away. We got to keep people guessing.
I sent screenshots, Doc. I said he's definitely trolling, but you got to respect the hustle. And then we talked about resharing it with like a little bit of applause and a polite request to cease and desist.
Wait, Doc was like running in these pictures? I didn't see that part.
No.
He was hustling?
Yeah, well, no. Yeah, he was selling stuff. He was trying to
Oh,
He was kind of hustling, honestly, He's definitely hawking his wares. Oh, man. All right. Well, what are your plans for this weekend? You and I just got done with a couple hours of video work, and I might have time to get back to a little bit of that yet today.
Yeah, I'm excited about pretty good weather for this time of year, like not being cold at least. I've got a 3-round tournament this weekend, so 2 rounds tomorrow and 1 round on Sunday.
What's the tournament?
The Aviatrix Open. It's at Amelia Earhart course in Atchison, Kansas.
I don't think I played that one.
Yeah, it's like a 45-minute drive.
From you? Or
Yeah.
South?
North.
So maybe it's closer from
Past
me.
the airport.
I don't know the airport. But it might be closer from me, though.
No. It's further.
Oh.
Because it's west a little bit as well.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah.
It's
No,
far.
ain't nobody got time for that. Is it a good course, though?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's got some 2, 3. Like, when we played the practice round there.
Doc says, don't lean back too much. You get an echo. We have to have that right on you. Lasagna.
No, we played a practice round there, me and my buddy David. And it's got some super downhill shots. So we each had two throws over 550 feet because it's like that downhill.
Wow.
It's like a very long, moderate slope.
You put the rogue down the hill?
I threw Hurricane, actually, because there's a little bit of a headwind.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to be sure that it wasn't just going to flip and
Right.
go into the lake.
We're getting rogues soon. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm really excited. I even brought
You
mine.
got some rogues?
Show and tell.
We don't have an actual launch date yet, but we should be getting them hopefully today. We're going to be getting them processed and up on the site, so be looking for a release date this coming week.
I'll be looking for Kelly to FaceTime me and let me pick mine out.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll do that. I mean, why wouldn't he?
I mean, he's called me before to ask me about discs that I ordered, so surely he would do it again, right?
It must be nice. Get the VIP treatment.
You just put really confusing notes in the notes section, and then
So
he has
he'll-
to call you.
So he's like, what the heck, man? What do you want?
I put in French, Google Translate to French, and I put just call me,
Call me.
and then he did.
I'm sure, Doc. I'm sure that there's at least one. Now, you're going to have to buy 10 or more, but we'll throw in one if there is one. Oh, man. Oh, I've seen you bomb that one.
Yeah, I've thrown this one well over 400 several times.
So I was on the Disc Golf podcast last night, and I was chatting with Joe Hardiman for 3 hours, probably. Is that the DG Pod logo? We talked for quite a while, maybe half an hour of that time, about the DGA pipeline.
Ooh.
And honestly, that was the abridged conversation. We could have talked for hours. I love talking about the pipeline.
It was a 9-hour pre-show.
We did have to, it was over an hour, and Robin was there, and he was like, you guys have to stop. Like, this is getting too long.
Did you have too many pipeline facts?
You know what's going to be really sad is I didn't share any of the stuff that anybody gave me because we just talked about it. Yep, I'm so sorry. Ben was doing the research and just didn't share the stuff. Hey, Ben, come back. Come back. Come on. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I didn't even. But listen, that's why.
You asked for things and I gave them to you instantly.
That's
Hey, what if you just record them and we'll have Joe insert them?
That's why we are live today.
Oh, okay.
Because we're just gonna do that now.
Well, and in the chat, tell us your favorite pipeline facts. And
Yes.
we'll share a few as well.
Yes. Do you want to share yours? Because I could do the guys from Slack because you sent me yours. So
Yeah. Well, and you have the picture. Do you want me to talk about those? The picture I sent, or I can do.
the picture.
Yeah, I sent you a picture with some too, right? I'll do some of mine.
Okay.
One of which was that Matt Bell owns a surfboard that is made out of DGA pipelines.
That's true.
So he can ride pipelines to crush pipelines.
Mm-hmm. That's probably true. Probably more or less true. Guaranteed.
I mean, probably like with at least somewhere between 20 and 68% reliability.
So I asked Slack and they said the pipeline, amazing, easy flip and turn to fade disc, said Nasser, who we know has really good arm speed. Well, that's what I love about the pipeline is that it's got a little bit of something for everybody. Don't get me started on it. Second runs start out bonsai stable and then beat into stable straight beauties.
Yeah, I have a second run. I really like it.
they're all pipelines. Even the Estonian, like the SP Flex pipeline. If you can get your hands on one of those, that's more stable than like a Proliner SP, unless you're talking about the second run SP. But it's still a pipeline. That's what I love about them. You're not talking about like wildly different stabilities across runs.
Yeah.
They're all still like in that same mold, but just kind of you can find a
Slight
0.3 to
variations.
half a disc more or less stable.
Yeah, the newest SP run, A had pink ones, B had some that were really domey, which is my favorite kind of pipeline.
Yep, for sure. Yeah, you can just kind of get them started, and then they just for days. Zoom in. You heard pipelines float if you put it on top of a disc that floats. Oh, Doc, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do with you?
This Rogue might float. It's pretty light.
Put it upside down.
Got another quote here. This one says, you guys recorded what? October 7th? With the Disc Golf Podcast last night?
Before this? Yeah.
Last night? Yeah. Well, that's really funny because October 7th is International DGA Pipeline Day.
Wow.
What a better day could they have picked to review that disc?
That's amazing. I didn't even know that was like a national holiday. It's like the president declared.
International.
Oh, an international holiday.
Yeah, there's a big ol' I in front of that.
That's amazing.
IDGAP Day.
I can't.
IDGAPD.
I can't discredit that because I don't know that it's not true. So it very well could be true. I was trying to remember why. Why did I start talking about the Disc Golf Podcast?
Because you were on it and you were talking about the pipeline?
Yeah. We were talking about rogues. I'll think of it. But it was fun. That'll come out. You can search for the Disc Golf Podcast.
Oh yeah, you had like a 3-hour conversation.
I was gonna say if you wanna listen to me and another guy chat about the pipeline for like a half an hour.
Oh, was there still no Robin? It was just you and Joe?
Robin was there for the pre-show.
Oh, okay.
Joe recorded at his house just in case, and he came out and was there for most of the pre-show.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm. And then it was just Joe and I for the main show, and we didn't get to disc golf for an hour. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, Robin just had a beautiful baby girl, so he's on dad duty right now.
Yep. Right.
Okay, here's one for you guys. The DGA pipeline is the only disc in Chuck Norris's disc golf bag.
And you didn't even know that he played disc golf.
I mean, there's lots of videos of him playing like pretty much every course. I think he's played more courses than Derek Ton.
Wow.
I mean, it's Chuck Norris, right?
Yeah.
Like, disc golf courses collect him.
Oh, there you go. That's what I was just. He's not a course collector. The courses have collected one Chuck Norris.
Uh-huh. They pay him to come play them.
Oh man, I can't believe that we played together like a week ago. That seriously seems like a couple days ago.
Yeah.
And I can remember throwing some shots with the SP Squall per my boss's demands from the last live stream.
Did your paycheck show up since you threw one?
Yep, I'm back on the payroll.
Dang. I was hoping I was going to get it.
No, I played with the SP Squall, so I'm back in good graces. And wouldn't you know it, I've been missing out. You told me before I threw it that this run of SP Squall is just a little bit more overstable than the Rift off the shelf.
Yeah, and overstable, it's more neutral or straight compared to a Rift maybe. It's more likely to stay left if you throw it hard.
Just in relation.
Yes, overstable.
In relation, not as a blanket statement about the Squall.
Yes.
I'm with you. The thing that stood out to me was that is definitely true. It reminded me probably even more than the SP Rift, just a little bit more, but pretty close. Yeah. So if you like the hand feel of the Squall, and you like the flight of the SP Rift, you might be having a good situation there with an SP. And plus, the one that I had was beautiful. It was absolutely gorgeous. These giant flakes in it.
And Sweet stamp.
That sweet stamp.
I wonder who designed that at DGA.
Designed by some really smart, probably smart guy or girl.
Human.
Could have been.
Maybe it was a cat.
Loving the hand feel, loving the rim of this. What I thought was cool about it was, do you know the shape of a bonsai? People are going to disagree with me because I'm probably more describing like a granite quake or something, but I'm just going to say it anyway. The shape of a bonsai, where if you put it on a good hyzer, how it does just kind of that sweeping left turn. If you're a right-hand backhand player, you just kind of put it on hyzer. You can get a bonsai to just hold flat if you want, but you can also get these shapes where you need to kind of turn around a long left corner, but you don't want to like go past into the back woods, like fly the fairway long, which might be more like a rogue problem. So you throw your bonsai. Well, I could see this being that in the mid-range world, where the quake's going to be overstable for you, but if you need something to kind of still fly straight for a long time but be moving left the whole time, I could see putting an SP squall on a hyzer and letting it go. I had that shape a few times last weekend, and it delivered beautifully to the extent that I let it.
Yeah, I think there's still some of those on the website too, yeah.
Go get them. Discgolf.com.
You know what other disc you were throwing really well there on like hole 3 in particular?
Sail.
Kinetic Hurricane.
Oh, right, the Kinetic Hurricane, not the sail. But I did throw the sail a lot, and I am loving the sail right now.
Yeah, you had 3 or 4 sail tee shots. We got a pretty cool video that's up on Instagram, I think, of Tyler throwing that off of hole 3.
These things are so cool. I am very excited about this. I'm working on something. No promises, but I'm working on something for Halloween that will incorporate this technology. Stay tuned.
That'll be out tomorrow, right?
Yes, I'm going to take this weekend to work and get it done.
Well, no, it'll be out like 7 a.m. tomorrow.
Oh, like it's ready to buy tomorrow morning? Yeah.
No, you'll just have the stamp done.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I'm going to work the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to work through the night to get this done.
But only for triple pay.
Absolutely. And triple, I mean, that's a pretty big number.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Scott said I could get half pay if I help.
Half of my pay or half of your pay?
Just half of what I could make if I was getting paid.
Half potential pay if you help.
Which, considering what I could make was 0, it's probably still 0.
All right. Well, we don't have much in the way of news today, although the Rogue is big news.
I'm very excited.
We have
about
Proline
those.
and SP sales in the store.
Just Proline Rogues, though, right?
Proline Rogues are what's being ran, yes. And then we do have a couple more molds. We have a couple more molds on the heels of the Rogue. One I think is done and being stamped, and the other one's going to go up right next to it. So we'll be announcing that probably in next week's live. We'll probably be letting you know this coming week when the Rogues are dropping, and then we'll let you know next week what the next mold is, because it should be on its way by then. We will also be making a team announcement next week.
Ooh.
Pretty exciting stuff. We have a couple exciting team things in the works right now, and one is official. Not official enough we're going to announce it today, but we're going to let you know what that is next week. And
Did we sign the GOAT?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
And then we're going to have that person on the live stream, hopefully, if we can get it worked out next Friday. So that'll be fun.
Ooh. I think I have an idea on that.
It's
Yeah. Don't say anymore.
okay. You know where I'm going with that. That would be a fun way to do it, though, is to announce your sponsorship on a live stream.
Oh.
I was
that
about
would
to
be
say
cool,
it's
too.
not you. It's not you.
No,
Ben.
I knew it wasn't.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah.
That would be a good.
I would have had to have signed like papers in my sleep.
Right. I should present you the papers just on the next live stream. Don't read it.
FYI.
Just
Can I pull it out of a mystery box?
You're like, wow,
Simon.
this is amazing.
I have a tournament round or even casual a disc golf tip of the week, if you will.
Okay, hit me.
This is one of my favorite tools to keep with me on the course because a lot of the tee pads where I play a lot
You
have
sweep
gravel.
the competition.
Well, that too.
Okay.
You just like fan like anything about them, like if they're like breathing hot air at you, you just like fan it back at their face. No, a lot of the tee pads have gravel near it, and they get little tiny pieces of gravel, and I've like stepped on one and slid on it before. So like $3 or $4 at, I don't know, anywhere, any hardware store, you can go pick up one of these bad boys, chuck it in your bag, chuck it in your cart, and it's a fan. You can cool yourself with it. You can brush off the tee pad.
Sep City.
Sepception.
Yo, what I miss announcement wise? Rogues coming out. Sep, there are 2 more molds that are, I believe one is run and gonna get stamped soon, and then the other one is going to be run soon that we will be announcing this next week. Well, we'll announce one of them, the one that is coming next week.
They're PL.
PL or Proline Rogues, Mr. Sepp? No, Doc, no. That is misinformation. Absolutely not. It has been 3 years since we have seen a run of Rogues, so we're very excited about those. We had quite a few at the time, so we haven't been out of them since, the middle of the pandemic. But we've been out of them since the middle of the pandemic. So it's going to be super fun to have shelves filled with Rogues. Proline Rogues. And then some other stuff coming on the heels of that. And then another thing. And then another thing. There's 4 things that I know of after the Rogue.
Yeah.
Hopefully in the next 6 weeks, maybe.
Sweet.
Hashtag Bandoc.
Bandoc.
What's a Bandoc?
Bandoc.
He retracted his message, so it's fine.
Because he knew there's like at least 3 of us in the chat with wrenches that were gonna wrench him.
Only people in the chat are wrenched. Oh my goodness.
Where's our resident cat expert today?
Oh my gosh, that's right.
Where's
This might be the first. There's got to be something going on because nobody from corporate has shown up yet.
Yeah, you said that last week they were sick. Are they like? Did anyone check on them? Are they alive?
I sent the stream, I think. Let's see.
What about you guys? You guys playing any tournaments this weekend? You playing disc golf?
I have family coming up from the Wichita area to hang out with us this weekend.
Cool.
Not planning on playing any disc golf. Maybe you and I can play the Brickyard after this.
Yeah. Oh, there's Bobby Wasabi.
Bobby Wasabi. Bobby, you don't have a wrench. You have to be a DGA employee or a consistent fan of the show to have a wrench. So, since you are both of those,
consistent fan of the show,
you don't get a wrench.
Or participant in the show.
Yeah, either. But you have to have only one of those, and he's both. So that's
okay. Yeah,
overqualified.
Do I now have the record for most guest appearances?
Yeah, if you're a guest, then yeah. Yeah, because you've been on 6 or 7 times probably.
Yeah, at least, if not 8. I don't know, we'll ask my wife. I'm sure she knows.
Yes, you do. Because Barrett might. But he wasn't. Yeah.
On DGA Live? I don't remember him being on that much.
Yeah, maybe only 4 or 5.
4 or 5. Barrett, where you at, bro? Come down and visit.
Doc says,
Is that KG?
oh, Bobby the cat is in a new location and they haven't been able to get internet installed yet.
Aw.
Oh, man. Bobby the cat's cat house. This little cat and a little carpet, tower thing.
Catio?
They usually install a little satellite in the top of those cat carpet tower things so you can get good Wi-Fi for the cat.
And the cat can lay in it.
What do you think the cat uses to control the cursor on his computer when he's watching these live streams?
His paw?
Dude, come on. It was right there.
Oh, you wanted me to say his elbow. Oh, his tail, right? Because their tails are really pencil.
KG, Kelly Greenhoe, in the chat. Hey, what's up? Hey, missed the last several lives. Is that like a reincarnation reference, or do you just mean the live streams?
Well, we gave him so much energy that he didn't need to come back and recharge for a while.
Okay.
So now he's like recharging.
That makes sense.
And he wanted to make sure that my number hadn't changed so he can call me about picking out rogues.
I see Tyler put Ben in his mic cable closet. That's what. Well, we were trying to think of how Ben's the cable guy or the.
It ties into my full-time career, which involves routing cables through cabinets.
Right. Yeah, it's kind of typecasting.
Yeah. I mean, I feel at home next to like cables and headphones and.
I wish that would just fall off the wall right now. Don't worry, it's installed very safely. I thank you, Bobby. Thank you so much. I remembered why I started talking about the disc golf podcast like an hour ago, because I wanted to ask you. I had this hypothetical question that we just kind of figured out while we were chatting, and I said, what if you made people tell you their distance, but you do it in a way it's like Hunger Games-esque, where you get so I'm going to give you 3 discs, okay? Or you can pick 3 discs. Before you throw those, you have to tell me what distance you're going to break.
Throw?
You get 3 tries, and you tell me what the max distance of those 3 tries is going to be. And whatever you throw past that max distance, that is, so you tell me 360, you actually throw 385. Your max distance from, then until the next time we do that is 385. That's like the number you have to stick with. Mm-hmm. But if you can't get to that distance with those 3 tries, then you're punished by having to claim like a way worse number. Call it 100 feet less than whatever you say.
Yeah, subtract 100.
Which actually people would just say like 650, work the system. But no, there's like a bad punishment for not hitting it in 3 tries. What's the number? Like, what is the number you would pick that you could hit, no wind, flat ground, in 3 tries?
I don't know. I really want to say 400.
I know, but it's kind of like it's kind of risk reward, because like you could throw more than 400.
Well, do you get to warm up first and everything, or is this like
yeah.
So I've thrown 15 to 30 shots before this to like get warmed up. My angles are feeling good. Mm-hmm. I don't know. We'll say 390. 390.
And if you don't hit it, you have to say that your max distance is 290 anytime it comes up.
Or like what's like an ugly number? 266?
Or you have to lie and say 100 seems like, because it can't be low enough that people just assume you're lying. You have to lie and say like 347 is the farthest you've ever thrown if you can't hit that.
Yeah. But no, I'd feel very comfortable with 390.
390?
I'm pretty sure I could get away with, like, I've thrown this rogue here in particular, like, that far on flat ground.
See, that's 400. The thing, like,
and can consistently every time? I think I could.
That's the question. What do you, given 3 tries, what's the distance you could hit? And as I was talking to him about it, I was like, oh my gosh, me and Ben need to film this. We need to like go to Rosie and grab a gaggle of randos and like make them all do this. Because you ask them first, what if I gave you 3 discs, what is the max distance? Well, you don't even say 3 discs. You say like
3 tries.
if we let you try several times, what's the max distance you think you could hit?
Yeah.
And they're going to be like, oh, 415, 440, something like that. And then you say, okay, you have 3 tries, and if you can't get to 440 in any of those tries, then you have to pour this bucket of slime on your head.
You have to purchase one of our DGA discs. We conveniently have.
Classic. Because I think there's like a psychology where people like when you say, what's your max distance? I think it's a fun like thought process.
I don't know.
What if max distance was imagined as in like something that I could hit in just a few tries, as opposed to like if I was out there all day, what's the farthest I could possibly get to?
430, 440. I'm really not getting much past that until I finish reworking my form. I was talking with DL about that earlier today, actually.
D-line?
Yep.
8 feet. That's a good call, Doc. Yeah, that'd be a good way to hack the system because, like I said, anything past what you say.
So you could almost be like, okay, to play a game, step 1 is just throw a disc, like, pretty hard.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, that's their baseline. So between that and then they'll be like, oh, I can definitely throw further than what I just threw.
Mm-hmm.
So then you get them to be like, okay, well, how much further? Or like what total distance? So that way you kind of like prepare them or get them hyped up. I think this could work.
I like the idea of them like losing, like having something to lose.
I mean, we can just like have a bonfire and
Kill them.
well, put a disc in the
bonfire. Oh,
yeah,
right. Sorry, I thought we were on the same
Oh,
page
they can
there.
throw their discs in water.
I've been watching too much Squid Game, guys.
Squid Game?
I'm like, I'm sorry, you've been eliminated.
What is Squid? Do I want to know what Squid Game is?
I am actually shocked that you haven't even heard of it yet.
I had a really busy week at work. Like I was
You must have.
trucking it. So
I didn't. I just watched Squid Game at work all week. Come
what the
on.
heck is Squid Game?
It is. Do you remember when Stranger Things just like exploded the first season of it?
Yes.
That is happening right now with another show.
Oh, okay.
It's a Korean show called Squid Game.
Is it-
Squid Game, excuse me.
What is it on? YouTube?
Netflix.
Oh, Netflix. So I should buy Netflix.
This
stock.
episode is sponsored by Netflix for all of your Squid Game. It's like just immediately taken down. Huh, wow. They're really on that.
No, so you're saying I should go buy Netflix stock, right? If everyone's watching Netflix.
We should have a couple weeks ago because
Well, you didn't call me and tell me that this
I
was
should have.
going on.
I should have.
Doc, did you know about this? You seem like a guy that would know about squids.
Is there anybody in the chat who hasn't heard
Sepp
the
says
term or
Squid
like
Game is great.
seen a meme about it or something yet? Because it is like almost everywhere I look, I feel like.
I don't know what I've been doing that I haven't seen it.
I mean, to be fair, like TikTok and Facebook and Instagram, if you're not like on those, that's mainly what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay, yeah. Not almost never on Facebook. Never on TikTok. Never will be on TikTok.
Yeah, hold out, man. Go get them.
Well, I have reasons.
Okay.
Instagram is tolerable.
I know your reasons. I know.
I was thinking
Nice.
about making some more of these. I don't know if our viewers would be interested in maybe winning something like this.
Who wants a 3D printed DGA Mini?
I was thinking about doing some more of the icon stamps that some genius designed. Because I've done that pipeline one, but that's the only one I've done so far. Oh, can you imagine if
You know
could,
I didn't design these, right? This
Can
is
you
all
imagine if I could
Josh.
3D print a kinetic one?
Oh,
That would be neat.
that'd be sick.
Because then I could add some 3D, like each frame, I could print them at different heights. So instead of just like changing, it would also go like up and down or something.
Yeah, that'd be sick. Okay, you and Chris. Chris hasn't heard about it. Doc's heard about it, but hasn't watched. Sepp says Squid Game is great. Sepp says something else.
Whoa.
Inappropriate.
That's a fine line, Sup.
No, because all you have to do is hold down on a video and select not interested. And after like a day of curation, now you can scroll through my TikTok and it is like a happy, fun place. None of that stuff. It's like all stand-up comics and cat and raccoon videos.
On
Lots of disc golf stuff. But there are other governments that have all my information.
disc golf, Luke?
It's a fair trade, Ben.
No.
It's if they want it, they can have it as long as they can make me laugh.
You're getting paid to use it. I'm being advised not to use it.
I like that. I like that line of thinking, though. I'm just gonna say that everything else I do in my job is for free, and my paycheck is 100% the videos that I put on DGA's TikTok.
TikTok.
That get far less traction than some of the other things we've done. Sep says you cuss a lot on your TikTok. Shh, quiet, Sep.
He does?
Oh yeah. It's DGA after dark. Yeah, so if that's what you're into, that's what you
DGA AD.
DGAD.
DGAD.
DGA.
No, DGAAD. DGAAD. Which is that like the secret acronym for the Facebook group? Because it has the same.
DGAAD. Yeah. DGA. Ah.
So there's like an after dark.
I
and
never
there's like
thought
an
of that.
all day. Because then there's all day and then after dark.
Right. All day after dark. ADAD. If you guys want to win one of these, let us know. See if Ben will make us one, or maybe we'll just give one of these away. Or maybe we'll start selling these on me and Ben's Etsy site for $40 each.
Close your eyes, KG. Well, I'll just make you one too, KG. How about that?
DGA ADHD. Perfect.
What? Squirrel?
All right.
Oh, I'll get to see Sep in.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to respond. Sep
20
says,
days.
Tyler, what you going to do in 2 weeks when Ben is here?
I'm going to put Tyler in my trunk and bring him with me. He'll only be lightly bound instead of totally bound.
Can I just sit in the back seat? Do I have to go in
Sure.
the trunk?
Only if you bring snacks.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Can you bring rogues?
Snacks. I would like Pringles, a stack of Rogues, some Funyuns.
Squids?
Wait, what? What was that? We could watch Squid Game. I'll drive, and you can watch all 9 episodes of Squid Game on the way there.
Can you drive a manual? Or are we taking your car?
DGA does not support or officially endorse the Netflix show Squid Game.
Or acknowledge.
Or acknowledge it on their live stream. But I thought it was really good. Viewer discretion advised. Kelly says, I do like blue things. Kelly, earlier in the show, if you're still listening, correct me if I'm wrong, but I said we're going to announce a release date for the Rogues this coming week. And then probably by this next Friday, we've got another mold to announce that's coming soon. Let me know if I was ahead of myself or if you think that's feasible, because I believe the other one was getting close to being done and on the way.
Is it ice blowflies?
And Tyler, myself, personally has a DGA disc coming.
Oh, I know what those
that
are.
I'm pretty excited about.
Did you put my name in the stamp somewhere too?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't.
Gosh, I should have why didn't I put a buoy on it?
Oh my god. Do we have a second order?
there's
Do
still
we have
time.
like a restock that we're
If
planning?
I wanted to pay like another $80, I could
Just
fix it.
redo the mold.
Is our private Slack group worth $80?
Are they stamped already?
No. But the plate is
Made.
Yeah.
How long does it take to get a new plate?
A week.
It's not awful. It's a decent turnaround time from a machine shop.
I mean, conservatively.
I mean, how long is it going to be before we get stamped discs again? And if we wait a little, can
Stamped discs? What are you talking about? Stamped discs.
custom stamped,
Oh, custom stamp.
right? Like,
Right. Yes. Officially, our custom stamping operation is still closed.
we just need a few of the DGA holes to like slide us a few dollars. If they only send us $1, it's not taxable. So we've got 100+ people.
We just need the private Slack group to send us a few dollars and then not give them anything. They just each send us a few dollars. Imagine that.
Just like $1.
Yeah, if they all send us $1.
Yeah.
Then we'd have like $100.
Yeah, we only need like 70% of Slack to send us $1, and we'll have plenty.
Yes, we should have something new available each week for a few weeks now. Definitely a bunch of stuff coming down the pipeline.
Like blue and pink PL Rogues. Kelly, can you like help me find some of those? You want to earmark a few?
The Rogue is the little brother of the Torrent. Interesting. Well, I love the Torrent getting brought up.
The Tyler Torrent?
No, just the regular one.
Oh, okay.
I already give Tyler like $15. Yeah, SEP every month is good for like a month, 15 months of $1 per month.
Yeah, Sep, we can take
Makes
off
sense.
our donations, and then we'll just use that money to fund a proper stamp.
There you go. Now we're talking.
It can be an icon booty
Yeah.
stamp.
Yeah, what I mean is
That we can get Tyler to work on tonight and kick it out just before midnight so that the order was in this week so that by next Thursday they'll be done. And then they can stamp them and ship them straight to here, and then I'll have some and I can take them to the Bowie Boy meetup at Crown Point.
white pipelines. The Chris SP Flex Torrent. Oh, man.
What?
An SP Flex Torrent. That would be sick. Gosh, that'd be sweet.
White pipeline.
That is definitely on my dream list, Chris.
The Christo Reich Flex
Yeah.
pipelines
Oh, yeah.
are clear, which is kind of what Doc's going for. I'll just warn you guys, you can't find these things in the States.
I don't even want to show it.
Okay, well then don't show it. Just do like a quick little whoop.
Like, if you want to do some legwork, you can get one, but they're not just readily available because they were ordered, gosh, over a year ago in
Maybe Christo
Estonia.
knows where to
It was
find
basically
some.
a custom order that we sent to Estonia. Yeah, Ben actually has a white Proline pipeline, right? With
Yes.
the old stamp on it.
Yeah.
I've seen you
Mhm.
throw that.
It was my first ever pipeline,
No.
question mark. Well, beyond the blue one you gave me. The
Okay.
first pipeline I bought.
Gotcha.
And now I have
Yep, a lot. I can't tell if you're adding up more than 10 each time you start over, or if you just are losing count at 9 and starting over.
No, I think I have 17 or 18 pipelines at this point.
3.
Well, I got another one the other day.
Yes, that would be amazing. Man, you know what would be cool? What I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to become a professional disc golfer and start to place in top 10 like at Pro Tour events, and then get my own like Tour Series disc, and then I will be able to specify what it is. That's my goal.
You don't want to just like start with like the Kansas City Wide Open and placing like 47th, like me first.
Do you think I could get a Tour Series disc for a 47th place MA1 finish at a B tier?
MPO.
Oh, okay. 47th. I don't, but the problem is I couldn't. Well, I guess in
You
this
couldn't?
scenario, I was placing top 10 at DGPT events, so I guess I could get
mean-
47th at Kansas City Wide
I
Open.
mean, Gannon Burr won it and he's 16, so I mean, we've got at least twice as many years on him, so we've got that much more experience, so we should definitely be able to beat him.
Man, at some point soon, I will have been playing disc golf as long as some of these kids have been alive. That's going to be a weird moment because I've been playing disc for maybe 13 years now.
Wow, that's crazy. I wish I'd been playing that long.
Think of how good you'd be.
Yeah,
Imagine if you played actively for 13 years and you were only as good as me.
When I was in college, there was a freaking course right down the street from where I lived.
Yep.
I could have trundled my little cart there every day after class and gotten around in every single day. That would have been fantastic. But that was 2011 to 2014, and I found disc golf properly in 2016. I got my first discs in 2008, but I was like a ultimate guy at the time, and I was like, I know what I'm doing with these discs, and I didn't want to take advice. And then I threw one, went left, and then next hole threw one left. And for whatever reason, it didn't click. Fast forward 8 years later, and then, you know, whatever, 5 years past that, 2016 to now. I was thinking about it the other day. I probably played 600 or 700 rounds of disc golf since 2016.
Tell me you don't have 4 kids without telling me you don't have 4 kids.
I'm sure my wife knows exactly how many rounds I play.
Yeah, she's going to be in the chat here in a second. It's actually 4,267 and counting.
And 43 of those, he said he was just going to play one course. And then 4 hours later, I get a text, I'm halfway through a second course.
I'm on the other side of town.
I might as well finish it out at this point.
We needed to tap into some of your skilled skills, though, today for this filming of this commercial that we're launching next week. I was trying to get Ben to throw a disc like he's never thrown a disc before, which was funny because we were trying to get you to unlearn a decade of muscle memory. And
For me?
Mm-hmm.
Not even a decade.
Yeah, right.
5 years. Half a decade.
5 years of muscle memory to try and imagine that it's all like... I should have had you throw left-handed.
Oh, yeah, that would have been...
Yeah, and that would have looked...
just flipped the footage.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. We were in a rush.
Gah!
Big surprise.
We were. We filmed that scene literally. There was 10 minutes left before the live stream started.
Well, and that was when we started filming it.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Because there were only like 4 minutes left when I headed in.
You guys are going to be blown away when you see what this was going for. Did you tell them what it's going for towards what we filmed today?
The Pro Tour Championships.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. Yeah, so if you're watching that next week, we've got a 15-second ad, and then this 30-second ad is what me and Ben were working on today.
So you'll have to look at me, but you'll only have to listen to Tyler.
That's not true, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I'm narrating, but you are just the B-roll in the first 15 seconds.
Oh, sweet.
Maybe not even. Maybe
so you don't have to look at me
10
for very
seconds,
long.
and then the last 20 seconds are going to be Ed, pictures of Ed, and then me. So, sorry. But I'm super excited about those.
You know what else happened? Oh, I didn't bring it. Where is that? Is that in my car? I think it is in my car. I got an ace last week.
Oh, yeah, with the
I forgot about that. Yeah, I threw a forehand Quake, one of the swirly ledgestone ones, and cashed in an ace.
On a Mach 5.
On a DGA basket. Mm-hmm. Oh, that was the moral of that story.
DGA signs.
I put a post up and it's like, oh, I'm out here like throwing DGA discs at DGA baskets on a DGA designed course.
It's like, what do you expect to happen?
And then like half an hour later, I threw an ace with a DGA disc.
You know what I just had come up on my Facebook memory feed a few days ago, which kind of startled me a little bit. And I don't want to be insensitive to people who have never gotten an ace, but it was the 2-year anniversary of my last ace. And I was like, honestly pretty shook because they had been starting to happen more often. The more I was like playing more and more often, and so aces had started to happen more often. And literally, yeah, I didn't worry about it for like the first 8 months to a year.
It's probably not going to work. If you follow me on Instagram, some dude in KC, I made a post there.
But when I got up to like the 18-month mark, I started thinking, man, I need to get another ace before 2 years. That'd be kind of a hard milestone to hit, 2 years without an ace. And it just happened this week at some point, and I was kind of sad.
My first ace was on 4/20/2017, 2018.
420. Drugs. Classic
And then
disc golf.
it was a white pine, and then I took it to
Hey.
DDO with me, and I got like everyone and their cousin to sign it,
Yeah.
and it's now retired.
It makes it look like Coling and Pierce and Macbeth were all on your card when you aced.
Yep.
That's funny. Ben, your picture seems to be missing something. That sounds fun, Scott. No, I didn't, Sep, of course. I wanted to stay away from... I should have, though. I should have been like, Joe, I'm so sad today because the 2-year anniversary of my last ace just happened. That would have been an amazing moment. Joe, one of the hosts of the podcast that I was on last night, has played as long as I have. I mean, he's every bit as good as me, if not better, from what I can tell, and has sadly never gotten an ace.
Clearly, he's not better than, right?
Is that because that's the standard for how good you are?
Yeah, that's
Man,
the
in that
mark.
case, I've been getting worse and worse for the last couple years.
That's the mark all disc golfers live by, right? It's not DGPT wins. It's not world championships. It's not 250-foot throw-ins. It's aces.
Man, I've got to get... we need to go to a shorter course and just play it a few times through. Like, we need to work on this. Plus, I've heard... I was mentioning this to Scott the other day, and he was like, as you get better at the game, you should start to get less aces in theory as you're trying to throw more accurate shots, more controlled shots into the green instead of just wildly, blindly throwing at baskets.
Yeah.
But
At the same time, your skill gets better so that if you are trying to ace...
yeah. And even that being said, I think if you're playing actively for 2 years, it's kind of bizarre if you're advanced.
Yeah.
It's kind of... You would expect statistically that would happen at least once.
Depends on your course a little bit, too. If it has a
Right.
lot of par fours, that's pretty tough.
Right.
I've got 2 this year, and one of them was a shot gone wrong, like hole 8 at Waterworks, super downhill. I threw on, and it was just a little bit too high, and if it hadn't hit the basket, it was going to keep going another, 80 to 100 feet, and would have been OB, but it happened to hit the basket and stick.
Doc's got his own definition of what an ace is.
Oh, yeah?
Kelly says for most aces, it's just a bad shot where the basket got in the way.
Yeah. Some of them.
Trying to remember, because I mean, I've got one Spike Heiser and 2 Thumber aces, and both of those I'm saying I'm trying to put that on the pin because if it's not in, it's sticking. It's right there, right? So like the pin is kind of your target, but I have 2 aces on an elevated basket. It's like 6 feet high, and it's a shorter hole too, and like if I miss that basket, I'm 80 to 100 feet long, and I've just hit it twice, which is like super embarrassing.
I don't think we've played Cedar Ridge yet, but the one time that I've like actually gotten an ace when I was trying, I've hit chains once, and I've actually gotten one once, but it didn't touch chains the time it did go in, which was kind of funny. It was at Cedar Ridge, hole 8. We haven't played there yet. That's a fun one.
Well, if there's aces for grabs, then we need to. I was also thinking, I'll bet you I'm going to get, because if I play my course here, how do we feel about acing holes at the Brickyard? Is that like legit enough to hang one up?
Yeah, I mean, several of those shots are pretty far. I mean, we almost hit basket the other day on hole 9, which is at least 320 feet.
Because in terms of distance, like it's... None of them are under 200. I went out there with the rangefinder the other day. They're all
Over 2.
between 2 and 3. I don't
Yeah.
think any... Was there one over 3?
You don't think... How far is 9? 9's got to be like the longest one, right?
Yeah, I would think. One was
One is also
tied
close,
or
yeah.
close to it. I'll look that back up. I need to make it over 3 just because, but
It's got to be close.
we're gonna go we're gonna go play after this live stream. I'm gonna ace. Okay. People are if that actually happens, people are gonna be so suspicious. I'm gonna post it on Instagram, and everybody's gonna be like, "That didn't really happen."
I'm gonna deny it either way. It's my,
Yeah.
my job to play like on the Disc Golf podcast.
No,
I'm Robin.
This is gonna hurt so bad if
And
I actually ace. I'm like, this is the worst moment of my life.
Yeah, the show dynamic works better if I deny everything you said you've done.
Yeah, exactly. That's hilarious. All right. Thank you, Trap Beeper. Appreciate that. Chris, you got it. Go get some.
No bags yet, or the bags out.
The bags are en route,
route.
I believe.
Okay, not yet, peeps.
Don't
Get your
quote me on
wallets
that.
ready
I
though.
mean, it's gonna be a minute because shipping. You know how crazy everything with shipping is. So, like, not weeks, probably. Probably,
months?
yeah.
So Christmas is iffy.
I don't know, not like 3 months. It's probably going to be fall. When does fall end?
Pretty soon, right?
Really?
Like mid to late November. I don't know.
Uh,
I'm not a
yeah.
calendar guy.
I'll bet it's fall. I'll bet we've got them by fall. I'm super confident, unless something crazy happens, that we'll have them in time for Christmas.
I don't think anything crazy has happened in the last 2 years.
No.
So.
When's the last time you can think of something crazy happening with shipping or the global economy or, it's
or
probably fine.
DGA restocking rogues.
Tyler will still be playing Monday.
Yeah, is this a play?
Yeah,
till
my
you
family
ace?
that's in town is just looking out the window like, what's he doing?
I mean, you'd probably lose you sweat out a bunch.
He hasn't aced for 2 years, so. Oh, yes, Doc, they're all clear. That would be great, actually. You could see what's in your bag. A lot of people wouldn't like that contraband that they carry around. All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out.
Tell your friends.
And we're going to be back next week with a couple disc announcements and a team announcement. It's going to be a good week for DGA. Some fun stuff going into this off season. Ben, thank you as always for being here. The DGAA, that's you.
Not DGAI.
No, look on your, can you see what you got on your thing?
The admirer.
Mm-hmm.
I like intern, and then I can be the DGAI, like I'm an artificial intelligence.
Maybe something with IT. Intern.
Cable guy.
Perfect. Thanks for watching. Great show, Ben. Tyler was decent.
Ew.
Next Friday with a potential special guest. We're trying to get that scheduled, but we definitely have an announcement about the team next week. Kelly, amazing as always. Have a great day and weekend, Chris. Have fun with that SP Flex torrent, you jerk.
Good job, chat. I'm so proud of you guys.
Good job, chat. Way to go. All right. Peace out. Have a good weekend. Throw some DGA discs at DGA baskets. See you next week.
Listen to Disc Golf Podcast.
Good job, chat. I'm so proud of you guys. Good job, chat. Way to go. All right. Peace out.
We off?
This is how I'm going to do this now. I think this is going to work. Or this might all be